Hey there! If you're looking for a dog trainer here in Ypsilanti, you've definitely come to the right place. This whole guide is designed to help you find a great professional so life with your dog can be that much more enjoyable for both of you.
Just picture it. A really nice, relaxed walk through historic Depot Town, or maybe just a chill afternoon at Riverside Park. For those simple, everyday moments to be truly pleasant, having a calm and polite dog by your side is everything. And that, of course, is where good training makes all the difference.
So here's what we're going to cover. We've broken it down into 4 simple steps. First, what to look for in a trainer. Then, we'll get into the different programs and what they typically cost around here. After that, we'll give you the most important questions to ask. And last, we'll talk about training specifically in Ypsilanti.
Okay, let's jump right in with step 1, what to look for. This is really the foundation of good, effective training.
Really, the first thing you want to find is a trainer who uses positive reinforcement. At its heart, modern science-based training is all about rewarding your dog when they make good choices. This approach builds an incredible bond of trust because your dog learns to want to work with you, and that creates lasting changes in behavior without ever using fear or intimidation.
Now, Michigan doesn't actually have a specific licensing rule for dog trainers, so certifications are a fantastic way to see how committed and knowledgeable a professional is. You'll want to keep an eye out for credentials like these. The CPDTK and KPA-CTP are excellent for general obedience and skills, while the CBCCKA and IABC-CDBC show that a trainer has more specialized knowledge for tougher behavior issues.
All right, moving on to step 2, programs and local costs. This is where we get into the practical side of things, finding what works best for your dog and for your budget.
So, you're generally going to find 3 main kinds of programs. Private lessons are amazing for dealing with very specific issues, like, say, barking at the mail carrier, because you get a totally customized plan. Group classes are a great value, and they're perfect for practicing good manners around other dogs and people. Then you have board and train programs, which can really jumpstart the training process, but it's absolutely crucial that there's a good owner handoff so you know how to maintain all that progress.
Now, when we talk about cost, a good place to start is the price of a single private lesson. In and around the Ypsilanti area, you can pretty much expect to see prices somewhere in this range for 1 hour of one-on-one help.
And here's a look at the bigger picture. A 6-week puppy or group class usually costs a couple $100s. In-home packages often give you a bit of a discount compared to buying single sessions. And then you have the more intensive options like a 2-week board and train, which is a much bigger investment. Just keep in mind that these prices can change based on a trainer's experience and the specific challenges you and your dog are working on.
Let's move on to step 3, questions for a trainer. You can think of this as your personal toolkit for interviewing a professional to make sure they're the absolute right fit. Okay, so you've done some research, you've got a short list of potential trainers. So what do you actually ask them when you have that first chat or consultation?
This list right here is your guide. Asking about their philosophy makes sure you're comfortable with their methods. Checking their credentials just confirms their expertise. You want to hear how they'll make a plan specifically for your dog, not just any dog. You also need to know how they measure success and what their policies are on fees and cancellations. And if you're dealing with more complex behavior issues, it's really important to know if they'll work with your vet.
And that brings us to our final section, step 4, training in Ypsilanti. This is where we bring it all home and apply everything to our local environment.
It's also super helpful to know the local rules. Here in Ypsilanti, dogs have to be on a leash that's 6 feet long or shorter whenever you're in a public space. A current rabies vaccine is required by state law. And it's also good to know that excessive barking can be considered a noise nuisance, which, by the way, is something good training can definitely help with.
All right, so once you start your training, you're going to need some places to practice. Riverside Park is fantastic for working on loose leash walking because there are plenty of real-world distractions. The border-to-border trail is ideal for teaching your dog to stay calm when cyclists and joggers go by. And if you want to work on off-leash skills, the fenced dog park at Rolling Hills Park is the best local spot to safely practice things like recall.
At the end of the day, putting in this effort with the right trainer pays off in so many ways. A well-behaved dog just makes everything better. Whether you're at the farmer's market, just relaxing at home, or even taking a simple walk down your own street. We really hope this helps you find that perfect partner for your training journey. We wish you and your dog many, many happy years together, enjoying everything Ypsilanti has to offer.